I'm going to show you how we manage the VAT for the accountant every month. We are going to give him the VAT files, and I'm going to show you how we do. So let's take an example on a patient, Nadine Azoulay. We are going to edit an invoice. So we select that. We go to insurance. The insurance is the ETNAF in this case, and we did the code and all what we've been doing on this patient. At the bottom, we have also another invoice. I download PDF and I post. When I post, this means that we are going to edit an invoice with an invoice number. And this is what the accountant wants. So the invoice number is here, okay? And this invoice number will be transmitted to the accountant, and the accountant expects that all the invoice will follow one by one. We will not miss anyone. So I select that, I remove this, I am in the patient's file. If I go to the history, I click on history, I have the claim form which has been edited today, and the amount of this claim form is this. But let's imagine that I have been making a mistake. So instead of 1,000, it was 800. So I need to make a modification. I need to remove. We do not delete an invoice because each invoice has a number. So instead of deleting the invoice, we need to void a claim. It's called void invoice. I click on void. I click on OK. And this invoice in the history will become void, but we'll keep this number. So now what I can do, I can go back to chart. I can modify the amount, which is not 1,000, but 800. I save this. It's okay, it's saved. And I'm going to re-edit that with the good numbers. And I'm going to edit a new insurance invoice for Aetna. And I have the number which is different now. I download and I post this one. So now again, if we go to the history of that, we go to the history, and in the history, we will find the void invoice number 28 and the new invoice made after modification number 29. So all these things are done patient by patient during 1 month. And finally, we go to the report, we go to VAT list. This is the VAT list, and you see the numbers here. So we can change the order of the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have all the invoices which are here. So we go on the same line here. Date of invoice. This is edited by date of invoice. This is the patient identity. This is the amount, and this is the status. The status can be void or can be posted. And the accountant can export this in an Excel file, and this will be very useful to him to check up the VAT on the Excel file like this. So he has all the documents, and he has the status void or posted on the patients. So what we have also is that we have a direct access. So we want to see this posted invoice on Fadila El Arab. I double click on this patient. I go to history, and in history, I have the claim form number 26. I can click on that and I will edit that. And if the accountant needs to have that, we don't need to print it. We can just get access directly to the invoice of the patient. This was the VAT list that you can edit based on the void and edited and posted invoice step by step, one after the other. I thank you for your attention.